Hello my dear student, hope you are fine and taking care of yourself at your home and doing practice of all the ray diagrams, numericals and theoretical portion of the chapter. So today we will do the next topic related to ray diagram formed by the lens. So before starting the topic, please do like and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. So start first. So before starting the ray diagrams formed by the lenses, that is concave lens and convex lens, we have to do some rules like we have done in spherical mirror. So first we are doing the rules for the image formation by the convex lens and the concave lens. So what is the first rule for the convex or concave lens? So this is our convex lens. This is its principal axis. This is optical center. This is F1. This is C1. This is F2. This is C2. Similarly, we are having concave lens. We have to make thin lenses, not thick lenses. In exam also you will make thin lenses, not thick lenses. This is optical center, F1, C1, F2, equidistance we have to make, and C2. What is the first rule for both the mirrors, both the lenses? If a ray is parallel to principal axis, so we will bring it till here. This is incident ray. Till here we have to show. If a ray is parallel to principal axis, then second part, after refraction from convex lens, it would pass through the focus. This is the first rule for convex lens. Means there are infinite rays, but like in mirror we have used two rays to locate the position of the object. Here also we are drawing the three rules, and out of the three rules we can use any two rules to locate the position of the object. So this is the first rule. If a ray from an object is parallel to principal axis, after refraction from convex lens, it passes through the focus. Now in the second case for concave lens, this is your concave lens. This side we are doing for concave and here we are doing for convex lens. Theoretical portion you can read from your NCERT, whatever I am speaking. If a ray is parallel to principal axis for a concave lens, then it appears to diverge from the focus located on the same side of the object. What is the language? If a ray is parallel to principal axis, till here it is incident ray, then after refraction it appears to diverge from the focus which is on the same side of the object. This is the first rule. What is the second rule? Same, we will make convex lens, optical center, mid, F1, C1, or we can write it to F1 also. So it is the same thing, twice of focus, or 2F2 or C2. You can write any one. Similarly, we will make for concave. This is a concave lens. Both the surfaces are curved inward. Optical center, F1, C1, F2, C2. Clear? Now, if a ray, here it is parallel to principal axis, if a ray, incident ray from any object passes through the focus of convex lens, then after refraction, this is incident till here, after refraction it would be parallel to principal axis. It would be parallel to principal axis. Okay, and in case of concave lens, if a ray appear to meet to the focus of concave lens, if a ray appear to meet to the focus of concave lens, then after refraction it is parallel to principal axis. Yeah, if a ray is directed towards the focus of the concave lens, then after refraction it is parallel to principal axis. What is the difference between these two diagrams and these two diagrams you are watching? Here is the arrow is here, which is incident. Here it is the parallel is refracted. Refracted is passing through the focus. Incident is passing through the focus. Same here. Incident is parallel. Refracted is appear to diverge from focus. Incident is appearing to meet at the focus. After refraction it is parallel. So these are the two diagrams. And what is the third diagram? Third rule is there. What is the third rule? These are the two rules. Now the third rule. What is the third rule? If a ray pass through the optical center F1, F2, C2, C1. Till here it is incident. passes through the optical center, it will go straight without any deviation. Same here for concave lens. Same here for concave lens. Optical center till here incident, then it passed through the optical center straight without any deviation. So these are the three rules we will use. Ki whenever pass through the optical center, there is no bending. It goes straight. Clear? Like in the previous two cases, we were bending the rays, like passing through focus. Here it would not pass. Now we are going to make the ray diagrams formed by convex lens when object is situated at different positions. By images formed by convex lens. First we will do for a convex lens. Now the first position, object is at infinity. Object is at infinity means very far from the lens. So we will take this activity, already I have explained you that lens is there. We will fix this holder in a lens holder. So there is F1, there is C1, C2, F2, and it is C2 or 2F2. So it is its aperture Mn or M dash, Nn dash also you can write, parallel to principal axis. So this is parallel to principal axis according to the object is at infinity. AB is object which is at infinity. So after refraction they will converge to one point. So on this point we will get a point size image. So what is the nature of this image? So nature of image by convex lens we have proved earlier. It forms real and inverted. And what is the size for this case? Size of image is diminished. Size of image is point sized here. Point sized. And why we are writing is real or inverted? Because this we are getting on the screen. Nature is there, size is there, and what is the position? Position of image where it is at focus on opposite side. So this is the first case. What is the second case we can do here? Second case, when the object we will bring near to the lens but beyond its center of curvature. So when it is beyond its center of curvature, you will make thin lenses. You will not make thick lenses. F1, C1, F2, C2. So what is the position of object? What is the position of object? Position of object is beyond C1, like we have done in mirror. Beyond C1 or 2F1. So object is there AB. So first one ray we will show from the object is parallel. Where it would pass? It would pass through the focus. Another ray we will pass through the optical center. So where they intersect, there we got this image. So A dash, B dash. What is the position of image we have got? What is the position where we have got, where you are watching it? It is between F2 and C2. Between F2 and C2. I am saying between. I am not saying mid. Between means anywhere between F2 and C2. Okay. What is the nature of image? What is the nature of image? Again, real and inverted. Because we are getting these all images on the screen. And what is the size here we are getting? Size of images diminished. Choti images. Size of images, diminished images. Now let's do the third part. We are going near to the mirror, lens, convex lens. And what about the image? Earlier image was on focus, now it is between. Means when we will come near to the lens, image is going far. The third case, what is the position of object? Third case, position of object, we are coming near. Now we are beyond, position of object at C1. So we will do for that. Lens we will make first of all. Optical center, F1, C1, F2, C2. You will do with measurements with the scale. I am doing freehand. So you will do with the scale measurement. So when object is at C1, AB. So one ray will go parallel. After that it would pass through the focus. Okay, after that it passed through the focus. Another ray you can pass through the focus and after refraction it would be parallel. After refraction it would be parallel. So where we have got image, you will get this image at C2, A dash, B dash. You will do with measurement, then definitely you will get it At arrows are must. So one rays go parallel. After refraction, it would pass through the focus. Another ray pass through the focus. After refraction, it would be parallel. So where they intersect, that point is at C2. You can show from optical center also. That is also you can include. That is correct. Instead of this ray, you can show the optical center. Then also you will get image at C1. Where is the position of image? Again, position of image is at C2. Equidistance. Nature. What is the nature? Real and inverted. Real and inverted. Size. It is of same size. Means real, inverted and same size. Like in the mirror we have done. So here also in lens we can get it. Next, the fourth case, when the object, now at C1, so where we will go between F1 and C1. Between C1 and F1. Object is between center of curvature and focus on the same side. Optical center, F1, C1, F2, C2. So between F1 and C1, this is your AB object. You will show parallel. At least you will cover distance of the lens, not beyond this. Some student make a diagram and they make the object up to that much length. It go corner to the lens. So some size you will see, according to that rays can pass through the lens. So it will pass through the focus. Another ray pass through the optical center. So when it will pass through the optical center, it will go undeviated. So where we have got this image? We have got this image A dash, B dash. It becomes enlarged. And where we have got it? Position of image. Where we have got? Beyond C2. Okay, what is the size of image? That we have got enlarged. That we have got enlarged. And what is the nature of image? That is real and inverted. Means instead of object in the laboratory, we can take optical needle or candle, lighted candle on an optical bench. Then when we do these cases, we observe the needle image enlarge, diminish or like that, depending on the position of the candle or object. So whenever object is between C1 and F1, we got the image beyond C2 and it becomes enlarged. Now the next case, when object is at focus. At the fifth case, object is at focus. So lens is there. Both the surfaces are bulging outward. F1, C1, F2, C2. Object is at focus, AB. So one ray will go parallel. So after that, where it would pass? It would pass through the focus. Another ray where would pass? Optical center. Where it would pass? Optical center. So what you will get? You will get a parallel beam of light. What does it mean? What is the position of image at infinity? At infinity. Parallel beam will meet. And what is the size of image? We will say highly enlarged. Highly enlarged. And what is the nature of image? Nature of image is here also real and inverted. In these 5 cases, convex lens forms real and inverted image. Now next, last case, there are many situations, but we are doing few situations out of that. The last situation, when object comes very near to the lens. So between optical center and focus. Between optical center and focus. So we will situate the object between optical center and focus. One ray will go parallel. Where it would pass? It would pass through the focus. Another ray would pass through the optical center. So what we are observing? They are diverging. So when we produce them backside, straight, this ray also. So they appear to meet on the same side. So what we have got? Enlarged image on the same side. What does it mean? What is the real phenomena is going? So parallel passing through the focus, undeviated through the optical center. But when we produce them back straight, clear? So you will get the image on the same side. So what is the position of image? So you will write same side of the object. Same side of the object. Okay. And what is the size? Size of image. That is enlarged. That size of image is enlarge. But this time what is the nature we have got? Virtual and erect. So what difference you have got? Till these cases, when the object is up to the focus, the images are real and inverted. When you will come, you will situate the object between optical center and focus very near to the convex lens. Then it forms the virtual erect and enlarged image of the object. So these are the cases by the convex lens. Now let us do the cases for the image formed by concave lens. Image formed by concave lens. Images formed by concave lens. First of all, we will make a concave lens. Optical center f1, c1, f2. So image formed by concave lens. Now we will do the first case when object is at infinity for a concave lens. Object is at infinity. Object is situated at infinity. So it appear to diverge from the parallel. So it diverges out. Appear to diverge from the focus. So where we have got the image? On the same side of the lens. So what is this? Position of images at focus on the same side. So what is this nature of image? That is virtual and erect. Because it is on the same side of the object. What is the size of image? That is point sized. Point sized image is there. Now where we will situate? In case of anywhere between, we have to make thin lens. So optical center is there. f1, c1, f2, c2. Now anywhere between infinity, second case. Position of object is between infinity and optical center of the lens. So where we will get it now? Anywhere we are situating it AB. Between infinity and optical center. Anywhere you can see one between this and that. So parallel ray will go. So it appear to diverge from the focus. And second ray would pass through the optical center. So when it will pass through the optical center, it will go undeviated. So where we have got the image? Between this point A dash, B dash. So where we have got between, what is the position of image? That is between f1 and optical center. And what is the size of image? What is the size of image? It is diminished. It is diminished. And what is the position is between f1 and O? Size of images. And what is the nature of image? That is virtual and erect. So what is the difference you have got? Concave lens forms only two cases and the nature is virtual and erect always. And it forms always a diminished image. But convex lens forms a real inverted as well as virtual and erect image. And in that size of the object also, size of the image also varies. So you have to do practice for all the ray diagrams. And in all the ray diagrams, these arrows are must key where is incident ray and where is the refracted ray is going. Do practice for all the ray diagrams. Thank you and have a nice day.